Good morning students. In today's class we are going to see about the transitive and intransitive verb. Okay. So before entering into the topic, I am going to ask you one question. Okay. What is an object? In the sentence patterns you would have come across, right? What is an object? The object which answers for the question what. If the answers the questions what means, that is known as the object in a sentence. See, for example, take the sentence, they played football. Okay. So there is the subject, play is the verb. So you have to find out the object. How you will find out the object? What did they play? If you ask the question, what's the answer? It's a football. It is giving the answer. What did they play? What did they play? They play a football. They played football. They are given the answer football. So this is an object. There is the subject, played is the verb, football is the object. So it is asked how it is asked the question, what did they play? They are answering football. So if it is answer means that is an object of these sentences. Okay. So in the transitive and intransitive verb, have to mainly focus on the object only. Okay. Have to mainly see to the object only. Okay, what's a transitive verb? A transitive verb requires an object to express a complete thought. Okay, so a transitive verb, it requires an object, so it is need of object. The object must be there for the transitive verb. Okay, so what is an object? That it is used for asking the question. What question? WHAT, what question? Okay, that is known as the transitive verb. Okay, transitive verb, it requires an object to express a complete meaning. Ask whom, what to the verbs, and if you get an answer, the verb is the transitive. You have to ask the question what, whom or what. Okay, so before that, so what is a direct object? Direct object answers for the question what. Is it what? It is a direct object. Indirect object means it answers for the question what question. Okay. Direct object is answer for the question what, and indirect object is answers for the question to whom or for whom. Okay, like this it is answering. Okay, to find out the direct object, it is answer the questions what, and indirect object to whom or for what. Okay, so you have to ask the questions. Okay, whom or what to the verbs. To the verbs you have to ask these questions. So if you get an answer, that verb is known as the transitive verb. For example, they played football. Okay, see here, they is the subject and played is the football. Okay, it's a verb. What did they play? Football. It is giving the answer football. So this verb, it contains an object. So played is the transitive verb. Played is the transitive verb. The transitive verb, it should have an object. Transitive verb, it requires an object. It should have an object. So here the verb that has an object, football. Okay. So played is the transitive verb. The next one, he bought his son a bike. Okay. So he is the subject. Okay. And bought is the verb here. And how we have to ask the questions? What did he buy? A bike. What did he buy? A bike. It is answer for the question what. So it is a direct object. Okay, this is a direct object. And for whom did he buy? His son. So he is asking the question for whom. So it is a indirect object. So this verb bought, there has two objects. That is his son, a bike. So a bought is the transitive verb. Bought is the transitive verb here because this verb has a object. Then see the third one. Ria gave her friends a few books. So Ria is the subject and gave is the verb. Okay. Then how we have to ask the question? What did Ria give? A few books. Okay, it is answering for the question. What did Ria give? A few books. So it is a direct object. Okay, it's a direct object. And to whom did Ria give? To whom did Ria give her friends? Is answering for the question to whom. So it's a indirect object. It's a indirect object. Okay, it's a indirect object. So this verb gave has a two object, that is her friends, few books, or the two objects discussed. So gave is the transitive verb. Okay, played okay, played, bought, gave are the transitive verbs. So these verbs, they require an object. So you should have an object to complete the meaning. So we call these verbs as the transitive verb. Okay, now we are going to see about the intransitive verb. Okay, it is an intransitive verb. Intransitive verbs. Okay, what do you mean by intransitive verb? A verb that does not need an object to express a complete thought. Okay, here it no need of object. Okay, the verb that does not need an object, here there is no need of object to express a complete thought. Without the object itself, the sentence will give the complete meaning. So there is no need of the object. So we call this verb as the intransitive verb. Okay, intransitive verb, here the object must be there, and in the intransitive, here the object, there is no need of the object. Without the object itself, the sentence will give the complete meaning. See, for example, we walked for hours. So here we is the subject here and walked is the verb. And how, in order to get an object, what question you have to ask? Like what? What only you have to ask? No, so how you can ask what did we walk? It is not answering. It is for us, it is not answering. It is answering for the question, how long did we walk? For us, it is answering for the question, how long only. But it is not answering for the question, what or whom. So it is a intransitive verb. So here the verb walked is the intransitive verb. Walked is the intransitive verb. Tia sings in the bar. Okay, Tia is the subject, sings is the verb. So how we have to ask the question, what does Tia sing? What does, in order to get a in order to get an object, how we have to ask the question, what does Tia sing? So in the bathroom, so it is not in a proper manner. So it is not giving the correct answer. So the sings is the intransitive verb. Okay, sings is the intransitive verb here because this verb does not have an object. There is no need of an object. So without the object itself, the sentence is complete. The Tia sings in the word. So here sings is the intransitive verb. Sings is the walk, sings is the intransitive. Intransitive verbs. See here, first you have to get an answer. That is, so in order to get an answer, in order to get an object, you have to ask the question, what, to whom, and for whom you have to ask. If they did not reply means that is a intransitive verb. Students, have you clear with this? So here the object is no need. Here the object, there is no need of an object. Okay, but for transitive we must have an object. The object should be there. Okay, have to keep these in the mind. Okay. Then some of the verbs that can be acted as both transitive also and intransitive also. Okay, now we can see the children are playing cricket. What does the children are playing? Cricket. It's the answer for the question, what? And the answer is cricket. So it's a transitive. Playing is a transitive also. The same word playing, it's also intransitive also. Now see here, the children are playing. So here there is no object. Without the object, the sentence gives the complete meaning. Is it? So playing is the intransitive verb. So the both words playing, it acts as a transitive also and intransitive also. Jobin smiled at us. It's a transitive. Jobin smile, it also gives the meaning. So it's a intransitive. The smile, it acts as both transitive also and intransitive also. Okay, students, have you clear with this? What's a transitive verb? A transitive verb, it requires an object to express a complete thought. So for that, what are the questions you have to ask? What for the direct object, and for the indirect object, to whom or for what? Like that you have to ask the question. So here the object must be there, should be there. Okay, for the transitive verb. And for the intransitive verb, there is no need of the object to express a complete thought. Without the object itself, the sentence will give the complete meaning. So here the object is No need. Okay. Students, have you clear with this? Now we shall do the book back exercise. So students, see here, this is an image that of the exercise 1. So see this image, exercise 1. So circle the transitive verb and underline the object in the following sentences. You have to circle the transitive verb and you have to underline the object. What's a transitive verb? So a transitive verb is requires an object to express a complete thought. Okay. So for that, what question you have to ask? What, to whom, for whom. If it is answer means it is a so it is a direct object and indirect object, and it comes under the category object. So the transitive verb, it also requires an object, okay, to express a complete thought. Keep that in the mind and have to do the exercise. So students, you can write down, you have to write down the question as well as answer. I won't write in the board, so while I will recite only. So while I am reciting itself, you have to write it, okay. So now see here, have to circle the transitive verb. So see here, he opened the door. Here, opened is the verb here. Is it? The door is the object. So in order to get the object, what question you have to ask? What did he open the door? It is answering the door. Is it? So it is an object. So circle transitive verb. Circle, have to circle the transitive verb. So circle the word opened and underline the word the door. Okay, next one, I submitted the assignment on time. So here the verb is submitted. Okay, how you have to ask the questions? What did I submit? I submitted the assignment. So it is giving the answer and the assignment. What did I submit? For that question, the answer is an assignment. So it is giving the answer. So it is an object. So the transitive verb is submitted and the object is the assignment. Students, you have to circle the transitive and underline the object. So keep that in the mind, okay. Next, see, he picked up the fruits. Here picked up is the transitive verb, the fruit is the object. Then D, the naughty kids broke the window. Here broke is the transitive verb, the window is the object. Then E, they quickly crossed the street. Here cross is the transitive verb, the street is the object. The next F, I do not eat spicy food. So eat is the transitive verb and spicy food is the object. Then G and H you have to do as the homework, okay. G, H you have to do as the homework. Circle the transitive verb and underline the object, okay. The next one, see this image, this is the second exercise for you. So here you have, the question is identify the direct and indirect object in the following sentences and write them under the respective column in the table. So you have to underline the word, you have to underline the object, and you have to find out the direct and the indirect object, okay. Identify direct and indirect object in the following sentence. So you have to find out what is the direct object and what is the indirect object, you have to find out and write it in the correct column. Okay, you have to remember that for the direct object, what question should be asked? What? W-H-A-T, that question you have to ask. If it is answer means it is a direct object. And for the indirect object, what question you have to ask? To whom or for what? Okay. Now see here, Sahir gifted his uncle a coat. So what question you have to ask? Gifted what? A coat. So a coat that has been written in the direct object. Then gifted to whom? Gifted for whom? His uncle. It answers for the question for whom. So it's his uncle, it's an indirect object. Like this you have to do one by one, okay. Now we are going to see about the exercise 2. Okay, can you please pass me the salt? Here pass is the verb here. So pass what? The salt. The salt is the direct object and pass to whom? Me. Okay, it answers for the question to whom. So its indirect object is me. Next one, let him have the last slice of pizza. So here last slice of pizza is the direct object and him is the indirect object. So So you have to relate the question. So for the direct object, verb plus what question you have to ask. Okay, for the indirect, verb plus to whom or for what. Like that you have to say and have to write down. Okay. I bought this book from him. Bought what? These books. So these books is the indirect object. These books is the direct object. Bought for whom? Him. Him is the indirect object. Then he wrote a letter. So a letter is the direct object and her is the indirect object. The next, the lady told these children a story. A story is the direct object, the children is the indirect object. I gave him my book. My book is the direct object, him is the indirect object. Then last, I would like to show you my scrapbook. My scrapbook is the direct object and you is the indirect object. Students, have you all written down? For the direct object, you have to ask question verb plus what question. For the indirect, verb plus to whom and for what, you have to ask these questions. Okay. Students, have you all cleared the second exercise? So now see, this is the third exercise for you. Exercise 3. Identify the types of verb in the following sentences. Write T for transitive and IN for intransitive in the blanks. So you have to find out what type of verb it is, whether it is a transitive or intransitive. If it's a transitive means you have to write T, and for the intransitive you have to write IN. Okay. So first we meet in Hyderabad. So how we can ask, okay, what is the verb here? Meet. Meet is the verb. So in order to get an object, what should come? How we have to ask the questions? What did we meet? Like that only you have to ask question. For that there is no reply. What did we meet? No reply. So it's a intransitive verb. Okay, for transitive it records an object, and for the intransitive there is no need of an object. So this is the intransitive verb. Then my last train leaves at 10 p.m. So leaves is the verb here. So it is also an intransitive verb. How we will ask the questions? What does the train leave? It's not answering the question. Like, what does the train leave? It is not given the proper answer. So it's an intransitive verb. It is not having an object. So in this sentence they are not having the object. Then see, my friends eat rice very slowly. Here eat is the verb. Eat what? Rice. So it is having an object. So it is a transitive verb. Then D, the principal signed the letter. So signed is the verb here. Signed what? The letter. It is giving the answer. So it is a transitive verb. The trees look beautiful in the rain. It's the intransitive verb. Okay. Then F, the homeless man was sleeping on the bench in the park. It's also an intransitive verb. It was full moonlight. It's an intransitive verb. The lady blessed the boy as he gave her some food. So here there are two verbs are there. What are the verbs? Blessed, gave. These are the two verbs are there. So blessed. So it blessed what? It also having an blessed and gave. It is also having an object. So it is a transitive verb. So again I am repeating. A intransitive, B intransitive, C transitive, D transitive, E intransitive, F intransitive, G intransitive, H transitive and intransitive. Here both verbs are there, that is blessed and gave are the two verbs. Okay. Now see this image, this is the fourth and the fifth exercise for you. So I have told no, there are some of the verbs that act like both transitive also and intransitive also. So that words you have to circle down. So I will tell you what are the words you have to circle. Those words are both transitive and intransitive. Okay, mark down, mark it in a circle. What are the words I am saying? You can mark it in circle. Wash, kick, walk, laugh, throw, drop, cry, call, dress, follow. Again I am repeating, wash, kick, walk, laugh, throw, drop, cry, call, dress, follow. So have you all understand? So the next exercise is the fifth one. The fifth exercise is rewrite the following sentences by changing the intransitive verb into transitive verb by adding a suitable object. Here the question they are given, it is a intransitive verb. So you have to write the answer as transitive verb by adding any one of the object. Okay, for the transitive verb it requires an object. So for that you can write any one of the object. So the object that should come after the verb, you can write down any object. See one example that has been given for you. The girl is playing. So here you can add any one of the object after the verb. Okay, the girl is playing basketball. You can write football, like that you can write anything. But here they are given basketball. B. I park outside the garden. So the answer is I park my car outside the garden. So you can write anything. So you must keep it in the mind that the transitive verb it records an object. For that you can write any object that is suitable for the sentences according to your wish, but you have to write only after the verb. After the verb only you have to write the object. This is the point, you have to always keep it in the mind. After the verb only have to write down the object. The answer is I park my car outside the garden. Okay, here my car is the object. You can write anything, my cycle, my bike, you can write whatever. Okay, see Arna nodded in agreement. Arna nodded and head in agreement. The answer is Arna nodded her head in agreement. Then D, don't eat so fast. Okay, don't eat so fast. So this is the question, you have to change into a transitive verb. The answer is don't eat the burger so fast. You can write any one of the object here. Okay, don't eat the burgers so fast. Then E, he likes to read. He likes to read every day. So you can write any one of the object. The answer is he likes to read a story every day. So you can write anything. Instead of story you can write anything. The answer is he likes to read a story every day. And F, G are the homework for you. So I have marked some of the things as homework, do as the homework. So in today's class what we have seen about the transitive and intransitive verb. What's the transitive verb? A transitive verb it requires an object to express a complete thought, whereas the intransitive verb does not need an object to express a complete thought. Okay students, I hope you understand. Thank you.